already have all the kinks worked out with patches and everything, so I just gotta go and install everything. Really, the only limits as fast as my computer can write to the SSD. Time's really the only issue here, but you know, working.
Yeah.
What else am I gonna do? And I get it all nice and good, so when stuff hopefully goes back to normal, I don't have to worry about this shit anymore. I can just be like, oh yeah, I did all the kinks and shit like way back then. Okay, so I think I remember where these go. I saved all my mod RAR packages, so I could just drop them into the new installation and everything. Good to go, but I just gotta find it. So app data, Vortex. I think it's in downloads. Skyrim SE. I believe this is the right location. So drop those in there.
Damn it.
Restart Vortex. Yep, there they are. Ooh, okay, good thing that works. You have to go re-download all them all again. Oh no. Oh, that would not be fun. Let's organize them alphabetically, please. Thank you. So what the hell is this? All in one. But hey, good news, I actually trimmed some of my mods. I got rid of like 10 or 15 of them.
So now you're back below 200.
I actually don't know. That's a good question. If I'm gonna even drop, I think I might be able to drop to below 200. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. It's gonna be around 200 though, plus or minus like 5, maybe. But we're gonna see. As far as like plugins are concerned, I probably haven't dropped a whole lot, but that's to be expected. Some of the ones I removed were just kind of like redundant.
Fucking corners.
Fucking corners. Yeah, so all my extra mods here are sitting in my recycle bin ready to go by. I'm making sure that I'm keeping them in here and not recycling just yet in case I do want them at some point. I kind of just got rid of some of my texture, my more niche texture replacers, some stuff for, I'm going to be playing a new race, so I'm getting rid of some of my race specific mods I don't need anymore, and some other stuff that after coming through my RAR files I saw, I was like, I don't really need that. It was only for a couple of those, so it's not like I'm trimming half of my mod list down, because I can't really go any lower because the stuff that's here is absolute necessity. Actually, I think Discord allows streaming of your desktop. If you ever want to if you ever want to see all the stuff I go through with this for the kicks of it. I could show you all my INI stuff I do, all my programs I have to run. So the next time you're thinking about even just a glimpse of modding, you could be reminded of what I'm doing and be like, no, I'll pass.
I mean, I already know what you're doing.
Be like that. Nope, fuck this shit, I'm out. Okay, well, what I'm doing here is a little bit too extreme for majority of people. Um, Back when I started modding, it was basically I just chuck shit into my mod manager, I clicked install, and really didn't care too much beyond that. If something didn't work, I just blamed it on, you know, basically my lack of knowledge over the modding subject. It kind of just went on with it. I mean, I have about what over 1,000 hours in this game, and at least a couple of hundred of those, no, my yeah, at least about 400 or 500 of those are modding hours, or if not more. Just kind of experimenting around with shit, seeing what works, what doesn't. I mean, it is kind of time consuming, but I guess after you either get help from someone who has experience with it, or you start doing it more yourself, it becomes easier. Oh yeah, and I don't know why I sent you that message about wanting to be the co-caster because you're a starter. I keep forgetting that.
I mean, I don't care.
I keep forgetting like Green's now a sub and you're the starter, so you can't broadcast anymore. I guess I'm just too used to you broadcasting stuff that now I'm like, oh, Andrew could probably do it. Oh wait, he's
I
actually on the
mean,
team.
again, I can do whatever.
I'd rather have you play.
Okay, that's fine.
Cut that right there. No, you're playing. And I'm not just talking to my ass when I say that. I mean, there's logical reasons why I prefer you over Green, and mostly because Green's barely on anymore to practice, and even if he's just as inconsistent as you might think you are to compared to him, um, you have a lot more opportunity to play and actually be on a practice than he does, and he has a kid to worry about. So, and obviously that's more important than a video game tournament.
Yeah.
So that's why I want you starting. And then if for some reason one of either you or Gravity can't show up, or me for some reason, and I can't play, then that's where Green comes in. I think that's a little bit more um, fair for him, so he at least still gets to maybe have a chance to play at some point. Well, he has played, but in the future. And on top of that, the team scrambles and shit right before the start didn't help either. We had uh, Reap C over on this team, and then Dilly started talking to me about, hey, well, we can do some switching. And I'm just like, okay.
I mean, to be fair on that, like, I was like, well, I don't know. As the deal is like, if we're gonna like move things around, you know, maybe we should put at least, I don't know, me and Green on the same team. If we want to move things around like that, just because like we have some familiarity playing together.
Mm-hmm.
Although, I don't know, like I spoke with Green about some things. I said, like, yeah, I'm actually the one pitching the idea to Unforgiven that we just can't play together because right now, I think, for whatever reason, we forgot how to play together. So we're kind of a mess. Me and Green.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, but, like, I don't know. Again, I don't have a problem sitting. If that's what needs to be done. But I will trust everyone who's making the decisions. And then, I don't know, we can figure out what to do at the end of the season. Going into next season. And, like I've said, I'll stick with it for continuity.
Mm-hmm. As much as Gravity wants Green to play, I just don't think it's the best for those reasons. So not that I don't want Green to play. It's just
Yeah.
I know he I think he tries too hard to get games in when he probably shouldn't be, which is respectable, but at the same time, he doesn't need to be doing that.
Yeah, well, like, to be fair to him, like, he's trying to do stuff, for the kid to, also to get more time. It's just,
Yeah, and they don't stay, you know.
I guess it's not going the way it should go. Come on, Nels, get that.
Oh, that's what that mod is. Okay, I've figured it out now. Like, what the fuck is this for? So this is the address library mod. Okay. Address library address. Uh,
Okay. Okay, that's a good keeping.
okay, got all my tools back in here for the most part. Just a couple other ones I have to manually install. So how many are here actually? Will it tell me? So I have 199 like RAR files and 7-zips total. So technically, yes, I am below 200 by one.
Well, 199's not 200.
until I forgot one of my mods that patches something that a patches another mod. Then it'll go to 200, or something else comes up at some point and ruins all that. Really, modding Skyrim, you can have a ton of like mods. Like I've heard of people who are crazier than me and have like 500 plus modded games, and they brag that they're completely stable, which I refuse to believe. Because like I'm not the like absolute best modder there is out there when it comes to this, but I'd like to think I'm pretty good at it. So, and I'm running here, okay, let's just say 200 mods, and I don't know how many plugins slash scripts, and I have issues like with that save thing, and like, I don't know what causes that. Well, I know you, then you're saying, oh no shit, 200 mods, well, it's like, well, something's causing it. It's not the fact that I have so many mods, it's more the fact that there's something I have installed that either doesn't like something else, or there's an issue with an engine, or it could be one of my patches doing something wrong. You know, there's a whole bunch of things it could be. And I can never understand how you could make this game, even by vanilla standards, 100% stable, or at least near 100% stable, just because it's a Bethesda game. It's never going to be stable no matter how hard you try.
I don't know. Most
And
games are, I don't think are truly ever stable. They'll,
No, but I mean especially true for Bethesda games,
oh
if not
yeah,
more so. There, there's nothing like a buggy Bethesda game, and the community can try to fix it all they want, but sometimes it's not gonna work. You can fix 99 issues, but that last one is gonna fuck you up. So yeah, people like online and stuff will like send like screen archery level, like they're running the fastest machines in the world, like perfect 60 fucking frames, running like the most graphically intensive E and B with like 500 mods, and they're like, yeah, my game's completely stable. I haven't crashed once in 500 hours. I'm like, no bullshit. Uh, I don't. I'm not buying that. Like I've probably went through all my modding. Once it got to the point where my game was pretty much set in stone with mods, about maybe I don't know a day or so. Was my longest time. I went without it crashing or doing something I didn't want to do. Uh, so I don't know where these people get this idea that their game is completely stable. Like, please tell me what mods you have and like what kind of system you're running, and go ahead and clone your drive and send me a copy because I'd like to have a perfect game like that.
yeah.
Seriously, like send me your fucking files and tell me every single mod you're using and every single thing you've done in your game so that I can copy it. But they never do. They're just like, it's perfect. I just did like basically everything you can find online, like all the guides and shit about keeping your game stable or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I followed those too. I have like fixes and shit. Well, you obviously did something wrong then. It's like, okay, well, sure, but fuck, my mods are way less than yours. I shouldn't really be having any issues comparatively, but nope. Just small stuff, and it changes from playthrough. Like, I bet once I fix all this, I'm not gonna have that save issue anymore, but then I'm gonna have something else pop up. It's gonna be another problem. But whatever. The experience is worth it though, with all this content. All right, that's me for my TED talk. You can go back to playing your game now. You're the only other person here I can talk to about this shit and have even some vague understanding of what I'm doing. Maybe who D-Money? I think he mods Skyrim. But he's not really around. So you're the lucky contestant.
Well, that's fine.
Who
Yeah, I
gets to
know.
listen to me talk about this shit. Like I don't care. Shut up.
No,
Let me
like,
play.
no, like I get all this, and I give you shit, but like, no, I know exactly what you're like trying to do. The problem is just like, as you
Trying to play
describe it.
Rocket League and listen at the same time, and it doesn't
No,
work. Yeah, I know.
I mean, you've seen me play Rocket League when no one's around, so like, I don't know what the difference is. But like, as you're saying, it's just like you have all these like freaking moving parts. It's like I don't know. The fact that you can even troubleshoot it somewhat is kind of actually amazing.
It's tough. You have to. Part of the modding is really. I guess you can kind of compare modding to like building a computer. Like physically putting parts in your computer isn't tough. And circle. Well, not circle in this case. I'm just kind of like talking. Like for kids they have those like blocks that go into specific holes, like triangle block
Yep.
goes in triangle hole, circle, like cylinder hole shape goes in cylinder hole, and that kind of thing. Well, that's kind of like the same thing with computers, but once you get down to, okay, well, so let's say, you just started building and you put all the parts in because it's easy as, 1, 2, 3, you put fans in the fan slot, you put the graphics card in your by 16 slot closest to your CPU, you put your CPU in, you put your clamps down, you put your RAM in on slots 2 and 4 if you're doing dual channel. Then you put your hook up your front panel connectors, you hook up your power supply cables and shit. The 4-pin goes in the 4-pin CPU power section. Your 24-pin ATX goes in the really long one on the board. That kind of thing. It's um, I think that's easy enough to understand, but like when it really starts getting when you start separating more casual builders from actual like gamers and people who do this for a living, with the technology. Um, you have to know how to like troubleshoot like your installation software wise. You have to troubleshoot hardware wise. You have to troubleshoot like anyone can build a computer, but only those who understand what they're doing can keep it going. I guess is what you could say.
Yeah.
Um, so you're sure building a computer is easy, but maintaining it's the hard part, and that's not something everyone can do. As much as r/PC Master Race Reddit users would like to disagree with, because apparently that's supposed to be a popular opinion over there, is building computers are easy.
Oh yeah, they're super easy.
Well, sure, but like actually like maintaining them and knowing how to
No.
operate them and keeping them going, that's not something everyone can do. No.
No, it's not. But that's like what fanboys do is they neglect to like include all the
Like, oh, this is pretty
data.
easy. Just monocle, smokes, cigar. It's like, sure, okay. It's like, what are you trying to prove here?
I had that.
So modding's kind of in the same vein, anyone pretty much can download a mod manager, throw some mods in there, click install, that kind of thing. Sort out errors if needed through the on-screen prompts, launch your game, everything's good. But when you start getting into more difficult mods that require more than just clicking install, and you have to go, roundabout ways to make sure they're set up and everything, and knowing how to troubleshoot mods and what to look out for when something doesn't work, that's something that comes with experience. And you can't just start modding one day and be like, yeah, I'm gonna have my load order. Like if you wanted to do my load order one day without no help at all, and just start from scratch, start installing shit and seeing if it would work. For the most, 90% of the mods would probably work right out of the box, but then the other 10% probably wouldn't. And even if the game started and let you in at that point, because dependencies require some of the other ones that didn't install correctly work, and then then those mods now don't work. So it's kind of like a step ladder, and if you don't have all your steps in there, well, you're not climbing the ladder. So, analogy. Yeah, interesting. Really interesting. Big brain.
I mean, it's fine. You're talking over Diamond 3 gameplay right now.
You gonna go post it on your YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, I mean this is great.
PC building and Skyrim modding while I play against Diamond 3 plebs.
I mean, I'll probably forget.
This is what I'm probably talking about more entertaining than what's going on right now.
I mean, yeah, this is the ball whiffing. This is the ball whiffing simulator.
Ball whipping simulator, yeah. It's like, the old dial-up sound and earn. That's just Diamond gameplay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just like a little loading circle over everyone's car, just trying to go for it. I have to stare at my mod list for like a minute or so and kind of thinking about what I'm gonna have to do, and then I actually start going. It's like, this is very daunting. It feels nice after having them all installed, and once you get closer to having them all in, it's not too bad. But when you're staring at a completely blank slate of mods ready to go, you're just like, oh no. My SSD's looking at me like, no, please. Please don't.
Fuck.
Mercy. Never should have come here. Well, speaking of that, I got some more Skyrim clips I need to go watch from my last playthrough. Go look at these again. Yeah, so I killed this. There's a Stalmore guy, and of course it's the fucking Stalmore. Fucking high elves are fucking assholes. But no, I don't have it. You know, of course I don't have anything against the other races. I totally do. Fuck high elves. Fucking dirtbags. So there's this high elf guy sleeping at this little campsite. I don't know what he was doing. So I go up to him and I shout fire in his face, like through the fire breath shout. And then so he slowly gets up out of his little sleeping bag. He takes his little dinky dagger out, and then I get into a kill move animation where I'm stabbing my sword through like his neck. And he's like in the middle of the kill move, he's laughing at me and saying how he's gonna like enjoy killing me, and then he dies. Like as I wrapped like one arm wrapped around him and the sword's going through his neck, and he's busy laughing at me, basically explaining how he's gonna kill me.
Well, you know.
Again, it's like you're just too late. You gotta start. You know, if you're gonna beg for mercy, start begging before something's going through your neck, or whatever. No, he was straight out threatening me while he was dying. So it's I guess it's not as bad as like some of them like the bandits who are like start begging for mercy as their heads flying off. It's like kind of too late for that. I gotta stay that a little bit quicker. I'm on fire. Flying through the air, you're in draws and gets cut off because they're dead.
Alright.
Oh my god, that's... You can't even conceive the power I wield as he fucking died. I knew I'd find. You're pathetic as the sword's going through her back. Oh god, this AI never gets old. That's why I never fix it. Oh, I love the fucking like mid-death taunts they give. It's hilarious. Like fucking like throw them on the ground and I'm stomping on their face and they're like, think you could take me? It's like yeah, I kinda do. Oh my god. I'm going to go put these in a fucking video and send them to you. Make another Skyrim compilation. Like that one with the getting out of bed in the morning. That fucking guard.
Teammate. Nice shot.
You will get the best of me. What was that?
Oh well.
No luck. Bad teammates.
Nah, they're just double committing.
So nothing out of ordinary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you fall down from champion at the start of the season, or were you just placed in diamond and now you can't get out?
No, I was champ 2. I was placed in champ 2.
Oh yeah, because you were playing with the Bills or something.
Yeah. Dill.
Oh, so did everyone just go on a bad win streak then, or win streak?
Pretty much
Losing streak.
every time I play with them, I just lose. Like,
Well, I mean, you are playing with C3's GCs, aren't you?
no, it's usually grand champs.
Oh, oh jeez. I gave you the benefit of the doubt, and you go and you're like, telling me I'm wrong. Come on, dude. I was trying to be nice, and you go and we're through.
Well,
Me to the Sky Man. Sit down.
I mean, it's usually the truth. It's like, I don't know. Dill's really difficult to play with now these days.
Well, I'd imagine, because he barely is on anymore.
Well, yeah, he
And with him
plays.
switching cars every 48 hours.
No, that's not even it. He plays too much hero ball.
Hero ball.
Like, it's really, really bad.
Oh god, I might start using that from now on. That's funny. He plays hero ball, I play boost over ball.
Trusted you, teammate.
Did you teammate? Reminds me of that. Oh, I can't believe you've done this. It's like you're not mad at your solo queue teammates. It's just you're severely disappointed in them. Is that what it is?
No, I'm mad at him, but there's not much I can do.
Okay, well your madness seems very low key.
Well, you know, I have 25,000 games under my belt or something like that. Like, what am I
You're
supposed
just
to do?
used to it, I guess, but it doesn't mean you can't still be mad at him.
Yeah.
You're like, I've seen this shit before, but it still angers me.
I just need to probably just control it better.
No, you're pretty good to me. I'm better than a lot of people. You sound pretty, like it's pretty mute to me. It's like your anger is born out of more of inconvenience than anything else. And still, you basically treat it like it's nothing, which is,
Wow.
I guess, a good thing.
I mean, again, I played a lot of Magic, but I did have an anger problem.
Well, I also think that obviously there's an exception that proves the rule in almost anything, but I think especially once you start getting into the higher levels of Rocket League, managing that becomes more of an issue, and with the rise of competition. Not saying that there's no competition in lower ranks, but I feel that the degree of the competition in higher levels is obviously greater. So there's more people feel like they're losing more, even though they actually may not. If you lose the game in GC to GC opponents, everything's fair. You're losing as much at MMR as like someone who's in like Platinum 3 facing another Platinum 3 team and losing. It's I guess it's just greater because there's expectations of you to be good, and then when you're not good, those get flipped around, and you're like, oh shit, I'm not good.
Yeah.
Well, then you of course, and then everyone else people who are assholes start calling you out of all this shit and make you mad. And, I mean, that's everywhere, so nothing there, nothing intense at higher levels, I guess.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, there's like some, I don't know what to call it, like, it probably is entitlements, like, it's like, we shouldn't lose these people, whatever, but it's like, there's no guarantee at that. And again, like, I sort of say that, like, now, but, like, I get mad at bad losses.
Yeah.
Like, that's also, like, I don't know. Dill has a lot of that where it's like,
Oh yeah.
we should have won. It's just like, well, we didn't. So, yeah, we should have won. Oh my god. Um, but it's like, well, here we are. You know, that's why I give you shit every time you 3-1 someone that you shouldn't be 3-1ing. Nice shot.
Oh my god, that physics are so broken.
I got 4 points. Oh, I didn't think my teammate was going to go to that.
Do your worst.
Ah! Such a bad pass. What?
What?
Fuck.
That's what he said. That sounded funny.
Fuck! Oh, I hit the goddamn ceiling. Oh, this is not firing. Oh, good recovery. Alright. Let's... Sure. Oh. Phew. So bad on the wall. Terrible at reading messages. Oh, my teammates are as bad as I am at shooting. God, I wasn't even close. Put in the middle. Ah! Well, one more loss and right back to where we started. Well, of course I passed you on Rocket Pass, Box. I play this game way too fucking much. Too bad I'm not any good at it. That almost took, what, 7 weeks? What week are we on? Well, that's a butt whooping. Yeah, I guess we can see. Oh, we're on 5. Well, I mean, tomorrow starts week 6. So sure. Ah! God, that's so bad. I had no chance on that. That's a good shot there. That is the worst goal explosion ever. I see. Wow, that never came off the wall. Alright, what are my teammates gonna do? No! It's Jays. It's Jays again. Shit! Double. Finally! Sure, why not? What's going blue? I did not know my teammate moved up there. Oh man, I turned bad. Missed the backboard. Fuck! I had no hope on that. That was dangerous. Okay. Getting there, right? Of course, I would touch it a second time. Let's go. Ah! I don't know what I was trying for there, but it wasn't good. You gonna bark at thunder now? Is that what you gonna do? You gonna go bark at thunder? No. That's too high. Fucking post! Launch that. No! Nice shot, teammate. Alright. Give me 1 second. I have a grumpy furball to take care of. In the meantime, here's the sounds of CRL playing over my phone.
Gotta go with the Tigers. I really think that this is still, their season. They are the Spring West champs already once, and I think in the showdown they're going to beat Oregon here and put themselves at the top of the West yet again. This is a very solid squad with T-Bates, Low-Tech, and Sharp. I just, it's gonna be a tough matchup, like you said, Des. It's gonna be close, but I gotta take the Tigers in this.
Yeah, it does look like it's going to be close. I think for me as well, I feel like you got to go with the Tigers this, but they're the team that has proven themselves, especially based on what we saw in the spring season of CRL. So following the Tigers right now, going with them is definitely the safe bet. But I think we're all just about as split as Twitch chat right now. Pretty much 50-50 between these two teams. And, I mean, rightfully so, as both of them have proven themselves up to this point. I definitely expect this to go the distance. I think we all can say, anything less would be a bit shocking or surprising. But this one, no surprise for the Twitch chat being split at all here, unlike what we've seen from other series, especially with the Ducks taking down Arizona yesterday. So we're going to get this series underway. Although, we have this one being a best of 7, do you think that's going to change the outcome here, Jorby, with the longer series? Or, if anything, is it still going to be just as tight?
It might, but, I think for marathon mode, you kind of give credit to. I gotta say it's advantage LSU, just because they've played in a lot of these high pressure situations, these long best of 7s, usually against teams like Arizona, where they do go 7 games and they just can't eke out the win. Last season even, and the Ducks, they're still kind of new to being at the end of the road and being in this high pressure best of seven situation. So I think as far as experience goes and playing in these late best of seven sets,
Thunder and then turn down
it's
and
advantage
get back in.
LSU.
Okay, dang.
And,
Probably lay back down so you can forget about this. Of course, I took that break and I'm not going to get that. It's a good try. I don't know how that went in, but it did. Oh, that half flip. It's not one of the most disgusting things you've ever seen. Ooh. Ah. Oh. Why don't you go lay down? Huh? Why don't you go lay down? Hmm? Why doesn't Dog go lay down, huh? Or do you just choose to be aggravated by thunder? Itsy. Let's go. Oh, I did not hit that hard enough. I'm gonna have to look at that.
Are you here, Ender?
Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry, I went AFK for a bit. One of my friends called, and he's got some stuff going on. So,
Oh, that's quite alright.
uh, so are you okay with playing a game Friday at 11 Eastern?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I will let the other guy know we're good with that. This guy's a little bit slow on the responses, but we're getting.
That's my fault. Fuck!
I also sent you
Yeah,
video I was working on. Did you watch it?
I haven't yet. I probably will shortly.
That was from my previous playthrough of all the fucking dumb shit the AI had done. I like that I laugh over all the time to myself. That's basically what I was laughing at. I think it's pretty funny. I sent it to my friend after I got done working on it here, and we both like how hilariously, I guess, wacky the game gets with the AI and the things they say. It's a good time. You should just like go through my channel, like watch all my Skyrim stuff, if you haven't.
Yeah, I am following you. I should probably... You're probably right on that. It's not like I'm doing anything during the day anyways. And I've been sort of looking for a new series. Oh, that's a nice fucking touch. I could drop that. I shouldn't have gone there.
Oh, excuse me. Move low. Move low. Oh my god. I can watch that over and over. Uh, yeah, you definitely need to watch Miniature Domain. Oh my god. Ah, my GC keyboard no mouse video has like 62 views. You know, I think people visit my Steam profile every now and then after being matched with me, and then and it's linked on there, and then they go watch it here, because the number slowly climbs ever so gradually. It's like it doesn't register me watching it over and over again because like I'll watch it
Because you've
maybe
already
once
watched
or-
it.
Yeah, because I already watched it and it doesn't count. Like I'll watch it like 2 or 3 times and it'll still be at like 60 something views or whatever. So it's like it's not me artificially raising it. Like, and then I'll like it was like 50 here a couple months ago and now it's up to 62. It was 60 here a couple weeks ago, so I know at least some people have watched it. They probably visited my profile and were like, no way. And then, oh yeah, he actually is. Probably like, no you aren't. Like, yeah, I am. unlikely as it may seem.
Fuck! That was such a bad settle. Oh! Someone challenge.
We're getting.
Alright, I'm going to take a break from Rocket League.